What's up guys, it's me Stridex here with another deck profile videos for you guys, and this time it's probably one of my favorite decks of all time. Maybe not my number one favorite deck, but it's still up there, and that is Dusk Mane Necrozma. Now Dusk Mane Necrozma is very good, his attack is very high, and you have so many things to pair it up with. You can pair it up with Garbodor, magnezone, you can pair it up with so many things. Now, as per the title, I am pairing it up with magnezone, because magnezone is fast on getting the energy down. That way you can keep hitting for 220 damage each turn. But I'll get onto that during the deck profile. Now, please note, this will be the last deck before I start doing some Forbidden Light deck profiles. And in terms of the Tapu Bulu battle that I thought I was going to get, it didn't exactly happen, so I think what I'm going to start doing is that with the video that I posted the other day about the changes, is that I'm going to start doing a lot more online battles, and if I can get some IRL battles, then that's what I'll do. But let's just get into the profile of Dusk Mane Necrozma, one of my all-time favorite decks. So obviously, to start off the deck, the main Pokemon himself, Dusk Mane Necrozma. We play 3 copies of Dusk Mane Necrozma just because, you know, you just have to play. You can't really play 2. I don't know where I was going with that, but you have to play 3. You cannot play 2, you cannot play 1. You can definitely not play 1. You can argue that if you were playing 2, you could play a Mew. And although that would be true, I do like having more better HP Pokemon. And even though Mew is just a 1 prize attacker, it's still something that we can bear with. Now for our second attacker is Dialga GX, the Dragon type. Now, I know there's a Steel type Dialga, and I know people will argue me on this, but I think the Dragon type Dialga is much better for the Dusk Mane Necrozma deck. Just so that way, if you're fighting, I don't know, a fire deck, they can't hit Dialga for weakness. And although if you're fighting a fairy deck, then that's why you use Dusk Mane to hit them for weakness. The only bad part about Dragon is that it doesn't hit for weakness. That's the only bad part. Now for the second part of this deck, we start to get in the magnezone line. By starting off, we got 3 copies of Magnemite. Now you want the solid unit Magnemite, and the reason for that is because solid unit Magnemite. Wow, I don't know what's going on with me today. The solid unit Magnemite, basically you can't get hit on bench. And there's a lot of Buzzwole running around, or Tapu Koko, the promo one, where it's able to hit 20 everywhere. With that ability, you will not be able to get hit in bench, which leaves your Magnezones with high HP. Now, next up, the evolutionary line is 1 copy of Magneton. I only play 1 copy because this deck does play Rare Candy. And if you have to search out Magneton, then it has a chance to be in your deck. If it's prized, then you just could wait a few turns. Now, for the last evolutionary line of Magnemite, we have Magneton, or Magnezone, not Magneton. Now, what does Magnezone do is that you get to attach a bunch of Steel Energy from your hand to any way to your Pokemon in a way you like. I don't know why my sentences are so bad. And if we look at Dusk Mane Necrozma for a second, my camera could focus. You need 4 energies, you discard 3 when you attack, but you do 220 damage. So, I very much like that deck idea, or the Magnezone. And even with Dialga, you can argue, if you want to use Timeless GX, which has won me a few games, focus, Timeless GX for 5 energies, 5. You do 100, wow, heart attack count, 150 damage, and your opponent doesn't get to go next turn, it goes right back to your turn. So, I do like having the ability of being able to move around stuff. Just realized my camera position ain't exactly the right. I won't be able to show everything. I might have to move my camera during the video, but oh well. Next up, a must play in like most metal decks is Solgaleo Prism. Radiant Star, for each Pokemon your opponent has control, you can search that many steel energies from your discard pile into or attach it to your Pokemon any way you like. So Solgaleo is just a very good attacker. Another reason why we play Mew is because Solgaleo's attack is kind of good. For 4 energies, you do 160. It just can't use any attacks next turn. That's the only bad part about it, I'd say. Now, for our draw supporter, we play 1 copy of Oranguru. Now, I know some people do play Abyssal Hand Octillery, and you could argue, yeah, you could, play Octillery, but I just find that it has higher HP, and it has a pretty good attack, an attack that you could actually use. So, I'd rather that than Octillery. Now, yeah, Octillery do draw more, but with a deck that you attach a lot of steel energies from hand, you should be able to, lower your hand size and be able to use Instruct. So now we play 1 copy of Tapu Lele. You could play 2 for another card in your deck. I'm going to put this here just because that way I can have more space. I kind of want to move my setup, but I don't want to just disrupt everything. Terrible. I need to get better at making my setups. And there we go. That's a little better, I guess. Can move stuff down. There you go. Alright. Now, as you saw in the corner, it's time for our supporters. Now, for this deck, I guess you can say you sort of benefit on having metal in the discard, just because you have Solgaleo Prism, and you have copies of Mount Coronet, which you need to play in this deck, by the way. So, I'm going to put it over Dusk Mane, just because that way I have a little bit more space. Cynthia. Now, if you guys haven't seen my other deck profiles, basically what Cynthia does is that you shuffle your hand and draw 6 cards. Very playable, must have in each deck, maybe 3 or 4, but always above 2. Why is my camera having a hard time focusing? Why are you having a hard time focusing there, buddy? See if you can focus on a card right here. You're almost there. You're almost there. Why aren't you focusing? Why aren't you? I do not know what's going on, guys. There we go. I don't know what's going on. But nonetheless, I will continue the video. Of course, now my Cynthias are all over the place. There we go. Now for our next supporter, 2 copies of N. Now, N, if you guys don't know what it does, surprised you wouldn't, but oh well, I'm going to explain. Each player shuffles their hand back into the deck, and they draw for the amount of prize cards. So very good just for shuffling your hand back into your deck, and very good for disrupting your opponent or yourself, depending what you draw. And now for our next draw supporter, we have 3 copies of Sycamore. Discard your hand and draw 7. So Sycamore is also good. If you have Mount Coronet or Solgaleo Prism in the active, you can discard a bunch of energy in your hand and just use that to get them back. Now for our next supporter, which is not a draw supporter, but very good in a deck like this, is 3 copies of Guzma. Guzma, you switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to their active, and they become their active, like I said. And then you switch one of your bench Pokemon, and they become your active. So, very good. Next supporter is Ladian. You get to look at your prizes, pick one of your prizes, and put Ladian inside your prizes. So, I think it's very good, especially in a deck like this, where you know you can, if a rare candy is in your prizes and you have magnezone in hand, you can use Ladian, get magnezone, and maybe take a potential either 2 prize or 1 prize KO. So it's just very good. Next up is that we play 1 copy of Bridget. So Bridget, you switch your deck for 3 basic Pokemons, and you put them onto your bench. We don't play any EX, so we could get 3. And now for our items. Next up is 4 copies of Ultra Ball. A must in every single deck. Must. So Ultra Ball, you discard 2 and you search your deck for a Pokemon. Very good if you want to find that Magnezone or Magneton, or just gain out a Magnemite or a Dusk Mane or anything like that. So for our next items, that we play 4 copies of Rare Candy. Rare Candy, like you guys don't know, most of my deck profiles have been with Rare Candy, but oh well. Rare Candy, what that does is that if you have Magnezone in hand and Magnemite on the field, you have to use Rare Candy and evolve it just like that. So you don't need to use Magneton, which is why we don't play a lot of Magnetons. So next up is that we play 2 copies of Professor's Letter, searching out 2 basic energy cards from your deck. I think it's a very good thing in this deck. I do like having the chance to get more energies in my hand, so that's why I play it. Next up is 3 copies of Field Blowers. We are playing with abilities, and although rotation happens in September or August, I don't remember, Garbodor is still a thing. So having Field Blower and a lot of Field Blowers is good against Garbodor decks, so that's why I play 3. Next up is 3 copies of Choice Band. Now I know a lot of people do play Fighting Fury Belt, and although I could play that if I wanted, I do see more benefit on playing Choice Band, just because Metagross Solgaleo decks are a thing, and it's not pretty when you fight them, I'll be honest. So I do like having the Choice Band. You could argue maybe having, 1 Choice Band, 2 Fighting Fury Belts, or the opposite, but I like the way this deck works, so I'm going to go with that. Next up is 2 copies of Flowstone. Gives you a Pokemon free retreat. It's very good for getting a Pokemon out of a sticky situation. So now last but not least is our Stadium, and we play 3 copies of Mount Coronet. Get 2 Metal energies from your discard and put them into your hand. So you have Magnezone down and a Dusk Mane in the active or in the bench if you have a Guzma in hand too. Get those 2 energies back from your discard, get them into your hand, and if you have another energy, because maybe you only have 1 energy on Dusk Mane, then put those 3 energies onto Dusk Mane, or if you can use his GX, then use his GX. Now for the energy cost, which I do not have any room, so I'm just going to put it like over these cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 steel energies in this deck. So, for the reason I'm having 11s, it just adds having a lot of energy in hand, because Magnezone will need to be used for this deck. And although you could have like a lot of metal energy in the discard, you can get it back with my Coronet. You can also use Professor's Letter and get it out, or you can just get it maybe with a Draw Supporter. So that's why I played that many steel energies. And that is my deck profile for Dusk Mane Necrozma. So after this deck, we are going to Forbidden Light decks. The first one might be Noivern. I don't know, I still have to think. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. What's up, guys? It's me, Stridex here, with another video. Now, this will be attached to the Dusk Mane video profile that I did. And this is sort of like an explaining video of why I was gone for a while. And also, to add to that, is that during this Dusk Mane profile video, I talked about a video that I uploaded, and I never did. I never uploaded it, and I deleted it because it wasn't good. So this is the video of explaining why I'm gone, what's coming, and what to expect. So first off, I'm going to start with why I've been gone for a while. And the reason that is because, well, see, my problem is that the lack of motivation and the lack of trying to get you guys new content. And for me, it's not easy. Motivation is not that big of as a problem as I may put it out to be right now. It's not that big. It's just like, I don't want to keep giving you guys deck profile videos. I want to get you guys content, but it's really hard because, you know, I don't exactly have a lot of money. It's a little hard to get stuff for you guys. So deck profiles are really the only thing that I have. Now, not saying that, you know, I won't be able to upload, you know, product videos. There will be days where, alright, here you go guys, here's like a Zoroark GX box, or sorry if you'd heard that, that's my cat in the background. They're having a fight. Like there's a Elite Trainer box of Forbidden Light. There will be days where I'll be able to get products for you guys. But then there will be weeks where I won't be. And I hope you guys can understand that. Because I wish that I can bring you guys more content. I do. And I am a competitive player. I do collect some cards though. I'm like, as soon as I get a job, well, maybe not as soon, but maybe like a few weeks after I get a job, I might start collecting sets, maybe try completing them. So I could become a collector, but I always become a competitive player first. So in a way, I wouldn't mind doing deck profiles for you guys and battling them online. It's just that I don't want you guys to get bored of this channel. I don't want you guys to always say, oh, it's another deck profile, oh, it's another battle. I want to see him open packs and, you know, do all sorts of stuff. And I'd love to do that too, but money is a problem. Now, what else will be coming is that, this hand is terrible, is that I do have videos on my phone that are ready to go up. And this is a deck profile, and there's two other Forbidden Light deck profile, because in this Dusk Mane video that I posted, I said that this was going to be the last deck profile. Oh, my Rangaroo is probably so sad. The last deck profile for Forbidden Light, or last deck profile, and then we'll be doing Forbidden Light decks. Now I am heading to a tournament this weekend, so one of those deck profiles might not be released because I will be profiling another deck that I'm bringing to the tournament, and I wish it was Ultra Necrozma, but it's not, so that will be coming. So those are the reasons why I've been gone, why there won't always be product videos, and that you know that videos are coming. I do plan on making profile videos and battle videos, and hopefully I can get another in real life battle, maybe with me and my brother, since we're both going to this tournament. Maybe we can both profile, or we can both battle our deck either before or after the tournament. I don't know what deck he's bringing. I think it's like Lycanroc Zoroark or Buzzwole Lycanroc, so we'll see from there. But there is a few more things I want to add before I end this note video, is that I might start streaming on this channel soon. And by that I mean I'll be streaming on my computers, or at least try to stream on my computer, stream you guys some you know, Pokemon TCG, so that way it's not always on the phone, because I have heard the quality of my phone, like the microphone. It's not that pleasant, and I don't understand why, but it is. So, alongside with that, I will try to get you guys some streams. So that way, maybe after I deck profiled, I can play that deck online. Or I could just make a deck with you guys, show how decks are built and stuff like that. If you guys want me to do that, then hit line in the comment section below, even though I think I'm going to do that anyway, just because it will be a new way for you guys to talk to me. So, So streamings are coming, hopefully sooner than possible. I don't know if it's gonna be this week, maybe next week. If I am able to do it this week, then la-di-da. But if not, I hope you guys can understand, because it is hard for me to do videos sometimes. So maybe live streaming would be better. Now here's another thing. I told you that exams were starting, and it's true, they are. I currently finished the French exam. Because I'm in Canada, so we have French and English. And we're soon getting, I just started English exam. And after the English exam is done, there will be days where I go to school just for exam, and then I could leave early. During that week where I'm just able to go to school for exams, I will not be uploading whatsoever, because I would like to study as much as I can, get videos out before I do, and then when I come back, I'll have more jam-packed videos for you guys, or at least try to. And alongside, when I finish this week of exams, I'll probably be getting a job. Now that doesn't mean I'll be uploading less if I do start uploading productively like I used to. It doesn't mean that. But I'm trying to say so many things. But if I can get this job and upload at the same time, I can get my money, I can get more products for you guys, and more video. So in a way, it balances itself out. And after I finish my exam and finish the year, I have one more year of school. One more year of school. That's very exciting. And maybe after then is when my channel will really be able to, like, do more, per se. He didn't do the math right. I just saw what he did, and he didn't do the math right. I feel sorry for this guy. Oh, and I can take a knockout. Oh, that's bloody. That's bloody, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I will finish this game for you guys, so don't worry. This is the exact same build. Wait, is it the exact same build? No, in the video I used one Lele, because I only have one in real life. Don't tell anybody that. But, it just, it changed me from getting another supporter. So if you guys want to add 2 Leles, I'll show you guys the deck profile before I get off this video. So yeah, more deck profiles and more battles in terms of online and in real life. I won't know. It's probably going to be more online than real life, because my brother works night shift, so he sleeps during the day, so it's a little harder. But I hope you guys are ready to what's coming. Streaming, I think, will be lots of fun and just well-rounded. I can maybe even have my brother. We could talk about decks. I'm really looking forward to this. So maybe I can even battle my brother online, since he does have a competitive deck. He has Greninja Break, so maybe I can challenge him with that. Even though Greninja deck these days are very not hard to play, I guess, but there's something. Oh, is he gonna... It's gonna hurt if he does. He's gonna do the GX attack, probably. So I need to hope that I can get 2 energies somehow. 2 energies. If I can get it, then I'm fine. But if I can't, it's gonna be a little tough. Oh, damn. Alright. That's fine. Can't get everything, can we? Huh, now we got the 2 energies. Alright, so let's do this. Yep, let's do that. Bench him. Bench him. We are going to Magnetic Circuit. 3 times on him. 3 times. 2 times on him. And then we'll attach this here. And struck for 2. Alright, so at least we have a supporter for next turn. So if he does KO my Dusk Mane Necrozma somehow, then I have something for next turn. But I don't think he should be able to kill my Dusk Mane. So and I'll give you guys a log on what happened on the tournament for my competitive deck that I will be profiling, whatever I was gonna say, at some point. I promise you guys. But for now, this is what we'll be doing. Besides, this is fun. I can talk to you guys. I can. Another one, really? This and this. God damn, it's another one. All I need is a Guzma. I have 10 cards left in the deck. Maybe I should have kept the Oranguru. Maybe that was a bad part. Oh, but he does have Mewtwo fully powered up right now. But he can't Guzma. He can retreat. But he wouldn't be able to get a KO because I have resistance. And if he do that, I have a chance to get a Floatstone. Oh, wait. I think I only played 2 in this deck, right? I want you guys to know it's been weeks since I deck profiled the Dusk Mane Necrozma video. So all I need is a way to get out. Okay, so I can do this, and let's just get this. It doesn't really... Actually, no. If he decides to KO my magnezone, we're actually going to go for this. Because since we have Guzma, actually, I could just do this. I didn't have to worry. This and this. There we go. That way it forces him to send his Lele out. And maybe he'll click the wrong button and not retreat. It's possible, guys. So there's a mysterious treasure. He can't bench anything. Oh, he just wants to empty his hand. Oh, he probably has a shuffle supporter like Cynthia or Nen. Oh, I hate that he ended me. You know, I could potentially even try to stall him out. Oh, well, there's my game. There's the game. What is he doing? This is weird. Okay, there's the Lele. Psychic recharge. You know what? I'm gonna Guzma up that that Mewtwo. I know that may sound mean, but yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. 7 energies on a Mewtwo. And I can knock him out, right? I just want to make sure. 119. Guzma up your Mewtwo. And Meteor Tempest for game. GG. Psychic Box or Malamar Toolbox, whatever you want to call it. It's a very competitive deck. He got first place at a special event in Mexico. He didn't play Mewtwo though, he played Marshadow. Although I think this guy was playing Marshadow too. But yeah guys, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.